position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try and take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Takes the handoff. It's Berry. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Huskers want to move quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national champion. Game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down will pass. He's got it down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Huskers are on the move.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Looking for room, it's Bray. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now they're going to throw it. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Mills. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They go to the ground. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jess.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Trying to escape and get it himself. First down and more. At the 35, he's got more. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get the edge on the right. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lagway. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Bray. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback keeper. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finds his man. It's McCoy. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. That gives him 54 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Going deep. He's got it down the right side. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the stuff they hoped for. Touchdown, Gator! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball, tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is...
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Brake. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Huskers racing to the line in a hurry up. Caught near the sticks. It's Mills. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Now on second down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sending the offense back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Looking to pass. It's Glagway. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Huskers trying to cash it in on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. Big guy smells it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense strike through the air for the score. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's in open space downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Can White cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He just threw that one away, and nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, tipped her hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Gets rid of it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. Extending the play. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Well, that was absolutely absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick six and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. We never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the 2-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Mills. It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they've moved up front here in the fourth.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job on the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State sure is making it look easy today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up by 19 over Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna run it. It's Brake. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. Just wanted to... little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mills. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Got a man, it's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. After 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as...
Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. To throw, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.